everyone. Today, we are going to explore something really exciting: the solar system. It's a big space family with the sun, planets, and even space rocks. Let's dive in and learn all about it. The solar system is made up of the sun and everything that orbits or moves around it. This includes the planets, moons, dwarf planets, and space rocks, comets, meteors, and asteroids. Guess what? About 4.6 billion years ago, there wasn't a solar system like we see today. It all started with a big cloud of dust and gas spinning around. This cloud formed the sun, and the bits and pieces around it stuck together to make planets and space rocks. Pretty cool, right? Let us learn about it in detail. The sun is the center of the solar system and is composed mostly of hydrogen and helium. It is the source of the energy which makes life on Earth possible. The 8 planets orbit around the sun in elliptical orbits. First up among the planets is Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. Because it is so close to the sun, it is very hot in Mercury during the daytime. The temperature can reach up to 430 degrees Celsius, 806 degrees Fahrenheit. Next is Venus, the second planet from the sun. It is between Mercury and Earth. Even though it is farther from the sun, Venus gets hotter than Mercury during the daytime. It becomes hot because it has a thick and dense layer of gases surrounding it. Here we are at Earth, our very own planet. It's in the perfect spot, not too hot and not too cold. It lies in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone, which means it is at a distance that is not too close or too far away from the sun. The distance from Earth to the sun is one of the most important factors that enable the planet to support life. After Earth, we have Mars, known for its red dust and huge dust storms. Mars is the 4th planet from the sun. It is between Earth and Jupiter. The atmosphere on Mars is quite dusty. It's got a lot of wind that whips up the dust into what are called dust devils. Mars is a fascinating place with a lot of mysteries. Moving on, we meet Jupiter. Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun. It is the biggest planet in the solar system. It is even bigger than all the other planets put together. It has a small, rocky core. The rest of it is made of liquid and gas clouds. Next is Saturn, famous for its beautiful rings. Saturn is the 6th planet from the sun. Like Jupiter, it also has a small, rocky core. The rest of it is also made of liquid and gas clouds. It is smaller than Jupiter, but it is still a big planet. It is more than 700 times the size of Earth. Then we have Uranus, a cold, blue-green planet. Uranus is the 7th planet from the sun. It is a freezing cold planet with a rocky and icy core. Its mantle or middle layer is composed of molten iron. The outermost layer is an atmosphere of methane, which makes Uranus appear blue-green in color. Last of the planets is Neptune, way out there and far from the sun. It's known for being the most distant planet in our solar system. Beyond Neptune, there's a whole bunch of smaller objects like dwarf planets and comets. Asteroids are big rocks that move around the sun. They're covered in dust and have lots of craters from bumping into other space stuff. They're like the solar system's old, rocky friends. Comets are icy, dusty rocks with long tails. When they get close to the sun, they warm up, and the ice turns into gas, making a bright tail that we can see from Earth. Meteors are pieces of rock from space that burn up when they hit the Earth's atmosphere. They make bright streaks in the sky, like shooting stars. It's really fun to watch them. Now, let's talk about Earth. It didn't always look the way it does now. Scientists believe that the Earth was born as a huge ball of hot and burning gases. It kept on spinning. As it spun, its outer surface became cool and hard. The outer surface of the Earth is hard, but its interior is hot and molten. The Earth's crust has three layers: crust, mantle, and core. Earth does two main moves. It spins around, which is called rotation. This is why we have day and night. It also travels around the sun, which is called revolution. This takes about 365 days and gives us our seasons. Rotation. The Earth rotates on its own axis from west to east. Axis is an imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole. The Earth's axis is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. The rotation of the Earth causes day and night. One half facing the sun is lit, while the other is dark. Different countries have different times simultaneously due to Earth's rotation. America is on the opposite side of India. When it is day in India, in America it is night. Revolution. The Earth goes around the sun in its own orbit. This is called revolution. It takes 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution. This duration is called a solar year. The revolution of the Earth around the sun causes seasons. The reason we have different seasons is because of Earth's tilt and its revolution around the sun. When the northern hemisphere gets more sunlight, it's summer there and winter in the southern hemisphere. Then, it switches after 6 months. Another imaginary line called equator divides the Earth into two equal halves, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The tilted Earth's axis causes the North Pole to face the sun during northern hemisphere summer, leading to continuous sunshine. Simultaneously, the South Pole experiences continuous darkness. This results in 6 months of daylight and 6 months of nighttime at the poles each year. Thanks for exploring the solar system with me today. Remember, space is an amazing place with so much to learn and discover. See you next time for more adventures. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures, and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 4. Thank you.